Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by MeUndies, the most comfortable undergarments on the market. MeUndies is an underwear and basics company inspiring confidence and comfort for every body type. Specializing in both men's and women's underwear and also other product offerings such as bralettes, socks, tees, and lounge pants. At the end of the day, they're here to make you feel good. Seriously. Because when you feel good, you can do anything. Make a statement, make a difference, make nice, make it while you fake it, make a move, make some noise, it's up to you. Whether you're trying to win that sweaty Fortnite match, grinding that dungeon for that fat loot, or heading to a business meeting, do it with pure comfort. Be sure to check the link in the description for 15% off your first order, and also navigate over to the live stream for weekly chances at winning a free pair. Have a great day and enjoy the video.
Welcome back, everyone. Garland here, bringing you a new Neverwinter video. Today's video is going to be the recap video from the Driftwood Tavern developer stream with Thomas Foss on Tuesday, June 4th. So I'm not sure when this video will go live, but if you're watching this in the future or whether you watched it live, of course there will be a link in the description to the entire stream of their past broadcast. Now, starting right off the bat, I don't understand what's going on over at Cryptic right now. I just criticized them in the last recap video because the last stream was so poorly structured and it was so bad and almost unbearable to watch. When in the previous week before that, I just praised them and said how good of a job they did and a well done job and everything was structured good and they had a very good stream. Well, here we are for this stream now that happened on June 4th, and again, it was structured great, it was a good, solid stream, and this is what they should be doing. So I don't know what the consistency issue is, whether they care or not, but, I mean, they really need to get it together. They've had the two good streams in the past 3 weeks, and then one just outrageous one. Now, we don't really have a lot to cover again. This will probably be a shorter video, but I did want to highlight the major points. Most of the stream, of course, they were still continuing taking questions from the chat regarding Mod 16 and the progression of Mod 16 and what they're doing to attune and adjust Mod 16. The first announcement being that the Reddit AMA is going to be scheduled for June 12th, 2019 with the system designers. They get a lot of questions in these live streams that they're unable to answer because it's not their job, really. So there's going to be another Reddit AMA on June 12th with the system designers, which is, hilarious because I've been banned off their Reddit now for, 3 years or 4 years. I don't know. I've lost track of time, so I never really get to participate in those. But that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. The first round of the big patches that they talked about in previous streams have now made it to the live server, so everyone is testing those out, making sure all of the content is appropriate, especially regarding the scaling of certain areas. Of course, there are still issues, but it is what it is. They're working on it. They're, trying to get everything aligned, as well as get ready for the console launch, which is coming here shortly. They mentioned that there will be more stronghold adjustments. I guess some of the heroics are still a little too hard, so they need to go back and adjust some of the heroics. One of the major announcements is going to be about the Alabaster and the Watcher sets, or aka the Beholder sets, the Easter eggs that were introduced, as well as the Alabaster sets. They're thinking about adjusting the overall drop rates because right now it's just RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG, and that's, frustrating for a lot of players when you're trying to get these items. So they're taking a look at the drop rates and they're going to adjust the drop rates. One of the biggest things is that you're no longer going to be able to get other classes gear. So, because keep in mind, you can't really just sell this stuff or trade it with your friends. So if you're a wizard and you get a warlock piece, well, hopefully you have that appropriate class, otherwise it's completely useless to you. So in the future, they plan on introducing the system where if you are a wizard or you're a warlock and you actually do get a dropped piece, that it is going to be appropriate for your class, which is a huge stride in the right direction, obviously. No one wants to get very, very rare pieces of gear and then not even be able to use it. Another major announcement, and this one actually surprised me, is that they are actually going to bring back the metallic Dragonborn. Remember, this is a pay-to-win race, and you can only obtain it from the Glorious Resurgence lockbox. Well, the Glorious Resurgence lockbox is a super, super old lockbox. Yes, there's still plenty circulating around the market, but there is going to be a point in time where there won't be any Glorious Resurgent lockboxes available any longer. Thomas did confirm that the Metallic Dragonborn race, of course, will be in a future lockbox because, I mean, Cryptic is a business. They need to make money. They need to sell enchanted keys, and they want players to obviously roll lockboxes to try to get the what's considered best in slot race. Now, this one I'm going to go in a little more in depth about. Someone in the chat eventually asked about, I believe it was Mia, actually. So shout out to Mia for bringing this up. They talked about it in the past. This was back from like Mod 10 or Mod 10.5, the Storm King Thunder days, about when they were talking about releasing an item that they were going to sell in the Zen shop that would be an Unbinding Token. So you'd be able to take a bound item, buy this item out of the Zen store, and then make it unbound. Now, Thomas apparently forgot about this. You know, that was a long time ago. Apparently it was never on his agenda in the first place. But they talked about why so many things are bound in the game. And Thomas's response is because of the bot accounts. People that are botting the game, etc., and ruining the gaming experience. So they basically said that unbinding tokens are probably never going to happen because it's one of their mechanisms in the game to combat the botting and the spamming. Well, Thomas, I got news for you, bud. No one's botting your game anymore. You know why? Because no one's playing your game anymore. I mean, or is the Chinese bot farmers even an issue anymore? I don't get on PC very much, so I can't really answer that. Someone in the comment section below, feel free to answer that. Is there actually Chinese farmers still spamming Protector's Enclave, trying to sell you AD? Is that even still a problem? Another thing for this is that the players don't want to necessarily make items unbound. We simply want a token that you could sell us for money that would take a character-bound item and then make it an account-bound. So you could take your artifacts, for instance, make them account-bound instead of character-bound, and then transfer them to another character that you want to play, which you would have made so much money during Mod 16, at least with the players that you were able to keep around for Mod 16. But think about it. We have a new system in play with Mod 16, and people are going to want to play different classes because you did this giant class rebalance. So a person that was playing a Warlock, for instance, might not enjoy being a Warlock anymore and wants to take all of their character-bound gear that they have and place it on a new character. That's always been an issue. Character-bound items should never have been a thing, period, minus, select items like quest items that obviously can only be bound to character. But why artifacts aren't account bound, why 3-piece sets aren't account bound, is ridiculous at this point of the game. And then finally, one more topic of discussion is the questline companion gear on PC. If you guys missed out on this, say you did the Mod 16 campaign quests and you were in a group or something and only one person was being rewarded the companion gear. Remember, there's 3 pieces of companion gear that you can obtain through the Mod 16 questline. If you were unable to get those pieces, you weren't able to go back and ever get them. So it was a one-time deal. If you missed them, you missed them. You got screwed. There was nothing you could do about it. Well, enough people have brought that to their attention, and they are going to figure out a way how to incorporate this. So if you did miss it during the leveling process, like I said, if you were grouped with your friends or something and only one person was rewarded this and you missed out on it, they're trying to work on a system where you can either go back and in fact redo that quest line to get said companion gear, or I don't know, they're going to introduce something to try to appease the community that they have left. That's all I got for you guys. Wow, my voice just cracked horrible right there. That's all I got for you guys. So yeah, that was basically the hour stream. Again, link in the description will be to the past broadcast if you want to watch it. Make sure to leave me a comment below. discuss how Mod 16 is going for you. Are you still even playing Neverwinter at this point, guys? I mean, my viewership has been abysmal lately. It just tells me how many people are actually playing Neverwinter, let alone watching Neverwinter content videos anymore. So if you made it this far into the video, let's do a hashtag dead game in the comment section, just so I can forward it on to Cryptic and just show them that, you know, hey, this is the current state of your game. So that's all I got for you guys. We'll see you in the next one.